beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes.
What am I getting ready to do?
Okay, before other folks get on this call, I'm gonna need a link to that song because that was hilarious.
Can you hear me? Ramel?
Yes.
Oh, that's you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm in here, but I'm in here a funny way. Should I be able to see everybody or?
And Ramel, your screen changed to where we see a lot of stuff.
Oh, you got it too, Val?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Check your screen. Nope.
Can the group see the screen?
I see a clip of Sarah Simmons, but I see a lot of stuff, like your whole desktop.
My entire desktop.
Oops. I don't want to leave. Let me make it. Okay, so now that's right.
Mel, you just got to change your screen back.
Yeah, right now we're seeing your file navigation.
Oh, thank you for that. Oh, William.
Hello all.
I don't even know what a file navigation is, so thanks for
Well,
that.
you know, when you go to My Files and then it pulls up all your documents, your pictures, your photos, all that stuff on the
Oh, we can
side.
see all your
You
stuff.
can, right, you can see all the new stuff and what you might have clicked on recently.
Right.
Got your videos in there. Yeah. So
Messages,
you wanna
emails.
I don't
not
see-
share that one.
Okay, so am I sitting high enough? Maybe not.
Y'all are not watching Sarah Simmons.
You look good, Gwen. No.
Yeah.
Right now we're still seeing the file folder in which the video lives for you, I believe.
I want to tell you guys, I called Ebony too, and I sent her the link.
Did it come in?
I'm here.
Ebony? No.
Do you see the
Yes,
video?
I'm here.
Ebony's here?
Mhm.
Yes, I am.
Hi.
Is everybody
Oh.
watching the video?
Nope, we still don't see the video yet.
Hey, Ebony,
Hello.
it's Marie.
Hey, Marie. Mia say, hey, Miss Marie.
Hey,
Because
hey,
it's playing.
I miss you.
So, Raymel, I think you have to go to share screen. If you click
I am
that
on
again.
share screen. It is.
No, but you
I
have
am
to share a
sharing
different
mine.
screen.
And live.
Yeah, well, you may have to share, you may have to choose a different screen to share on Zoom. So if you click that again, if you click share screen on Zoom again, and then
Now
I
I've
think
stopped sharing screen.
Now you're sharing me.
and then if you go to share screen and click on whatever comes up with the video playing.
Are you able to see it?
Not the video. We're still back on this PC and downloads.
God,
I know, fun with technology, right?
it's no fun with technology at all.
No, it
Because
isn't.
I'm like, it is right here on the shared screen. I can't move it any farther. But we're not going to give up.
Nope.
Can't do that. Be right back.
That is.
Does it have something to do with Facebook Live? Because it changed when you went live on Facebook.
Did it change when we went live?
Mm-hmm.
Wes, what you doing, bro?
Hey man, listen, just waiting, sometimes, great things, it takes a little while to pull them together. You know what I mean?
Tell me about it. I already know.
Yeah.
It's good
I
to
see-
see you.
Oh, brother, listen, I wouldn't miss this for the world. I told Kathy, but she don't write back people back, she don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know how it goes, man, with this technology, man. A lot of people don't want to respond to it or nothing, man. My kids don't. They love to text, and my kids won't text me back. They'll text all their friends, but won't text me one word.
See, and I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I can't even be Facebook friends with none of my kids.
No, man. I tried, man. I
my
blocked
son,
them.
25. He's still there.
Yeah.
He's still there. He'll tag me in some things and stuff like that. But generally, people 20 and under, y'all can't get with this old man.
No.
Did you all see the video?
No.
Nope.
No. In fact, it keeps changing. As a matter of fact, I'm just seeing Brother Muhammad, Raymel, and Gwendolyn. How you doing, Gwen?
Good. Who's this?
Are you seeing it?
Wes.
Who?
This is Wesley. But
Oh,
it's
hey, how are you?
right.
Sister Bridget.
You know how it is when you get up in age, you shorten the name as much as possible. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I do.
I'm messing with you.
But it's only four of us. It's only four of us that I see now. It keeps changing.
Yeah, you got to expand the screen. Boop, open it up.
I can't expand mine. I don't see anything except for me.
You don't see no video?
No.
Hey, y'all, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Sister Shy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sister Bridget.
But now I'm not seeing everybody now. I'm wondering.
Just hear Shannon to come in here.
You won't see everybody as long as his screen is shared. You'll only see a few people at a time.
No, mute is with the line across it. Why we can't get no sound? Can you help me with that?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
You see it?
Yep.
We just got to hear it now.
Yeah, ain't no video, ain't no sound.
There's no sound.
Don't say that.
When you do your, if you stop your shared screen, and then when you do your shared screen again, at the bottom of it, there should be a little button that says share audio.
It is definitely there. Can y'all hear it?
I want to smile a while for me, Sarah.
Right, yeah, I understand that. Sometimes when you join Zoom and you hit the button,
Smile a while.
it'll
Want to
mute.
laugh, Sarah.
Everybody viewing.
Make me feel like a man, not keeping me crazy, crazy. Smile a while. Oh.
Hello and welcome to the 2020 Sarah Simmons Showcase World AIDS Day celebration. Yay!
Yay!
So I am your virtual host, William Greer, with your other virtual host, Kevin Chaos. Say hi to
Kevin
folks.
Chaos, give it up. Hello.
Yeah.
Sarah Simmons Showcase.
Now, unfortunately, we can't be together in person this year, but that's not going to stop us from celebrating World AIDS Day and trying to put an end to HIV in Minnesota. So we decided to come to you virtually, and we promise it's going to be just as much fun.
Boom, bang, bomb.
Right. So we have a great list of acts set up for you.
Yes.
Sit back, relax, grab a walking taco, and enjoy this show like you're here in person.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept that it's soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics who prophesy with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. There's no telling who it's naming, for the loser now will later to win. For the time they are a-changing. Yes, they are. Come senators and Congress congressman, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Come, mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the way if you can lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing. Oh yes they are. It is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be the past. The order is rapidly fading. The first one now will later be the last, for the times they are a-changing. Oh yes, they are. Times are a-changing. Yes, they are. The times are a-changing. Oh, yes, they
Today we're honoring the life of Miss Sarah Simmons. I'm so grateful to have known her. She was such a staunch HIV advocate in our community. I'm Val Rubin Rashad with the Youth and AIDS Projects. We provide HIV testing, counseling, treatment adherence services, and support groups for young people living with HIV. For more information on the Youth and AIDS Projects, please visit yapmn.org or call me at 651-231-4849. Thank you.
Lover's name may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Hear what your mother said, be the books your father read. Try and solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, others take a different view. My, oh my, eh, eh, eh.
Well, I'm excited to meet you. My name is Rania Copeland. I am the president and CEO of the Black AIDS Institute. We are the only national HIV and AIDS think and do tank focused exclusively on Black people. And our mission is to end the AIDS epidemic. And we do that by engaging and mobilizing Black institutions, leaders, and individuals to confront HIV and AIDS. And all the work we do is from a uniquely and unapologetically Black point of view.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Well, I'm excited to talk to you. Let's see. Let's hit some of these good questions that we have. You know, I am so excited to talk to you. This has been a really exceptionally hard year for all of us, especially with everything we as Black women have been dealing with. And I guess my first question is, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I am saddened by all of the events of the last year, all the losses that we suffered, and just the depression that people are going through, the things that are going on in Africa. It's just overwhelming. It's like, what else can happen? You know, it's been a really, really challenging year, but I'm trying to keep my head above water and just keep focused on the things that I need to bring awareness to.
How do you stay hopeful?
I stay hopeful because I have a lot of faith in God, and I know that there is a reason for all of this. And, you know, I have my own theories on the reasons. I believe that the world had gotten so calloused and so cold and so uncaring. And I think that this is a time that, you know, we have to focus on some change, the change in terms of the racial inequality that's gone on, the police brutality, all of the things, they just had to come to a head, and something had to get our attention, because it's very easy when things don't affect you personally. You know, even AIDS. I mean, I was always an advocate for, you know, for the people that were suffering. But when it hit so close to home to me, and I lost the closest, one of the closest people in the world to me, you know, that's when you really wake up. And sometimes it takes drastic measures to get our attention. And so my theory is that that is what is going on. It's a revolution, and it's an evolution, and it's to take us to a better place. And so I stay hopeful by trying to remember that.
Yeah, no, completely. I think we're experiencing change, and growth sometimes is hard, and it's painful, but that we emerge in a different kind of way. So we are on the same page. And, you know, you kind of started speaking about this, but you, like so many of us, particularly Black folks, have lost somebody that you love to HIV and AIDS. Especially during these times, I think it's so important that we lift up and we call the folks that we've loved that are no longer with us. You know, can you talk a little bit more about your experience with HIV and AIDS, the experience your family has had with it, and how do you think we can fight the stigma associated with HIV and AIDS? We know HIV and AIDS is still here. It's still disproportionately impacting folks that look like us, folks that we love. What do you think we can do around this? So please tell your story and, you know, what you think it means to respond to HIV and AIDS today.
Well, actually, we've talked about him many times, Beyonce and I, and Solange and Kelly. Johnny, who was my nephew, but when I was growing up, Johnny was 3 years older than me, and he was my very best friend in the whole world. And he made all of, you know, we made clothes together, we did everything together. And as you know, the kids' careers, even before, I mean, it didn't start there. I think Beyonce was probably 9, and Solange would have been 4. And he came to be my nanny. So he was a great designer. And he won all kind of awards, but he never wanted to leave Galveston, which is this little town that we were from. He was very close to my sister, who was his mother. And so he just decided to stay there. So he was limited in what he could do career-wise. So he came to work for me when I was really desperate and I was afraid to leave my kids with anybody. And it was supposed to be a thing that would help me out for a year, and he wound up staying for a very long time. And he was that other parent to my kids. And, you know, I used to joke that he was my wife. I remember we did a article for the paper, and the people came over and they said, oh my God, and it was a Christmas story, but it was like in October. And he had made these beautiful dresses, which the pictures are famous now, of Beyonce, for Beyonce and Solange, Christmas dresses. And he had the decorations out, and he had the house smelling like cooking. And the people came over and they asked the kids, they were like, oh my God, these dresses are beautiful. Who did them? And they said, oh, Johnny. And then she said, well, who? Oh God, your hair is pretty. Who did it? Johnny. Who did the decor? Johnny. So they were like, well, your husband Johnny hasn't gotten here yet. And I'm like, no, actually, Johnny is my wife. Because he kept everything together in my household and allowed me to work and be comfortable. And he was just like, I mean, he was the best designer, dressmaker, best gossiper, best friend that anybody could ever have. And he and I used to do, you know, I was a kid, like 15, and I would do the makeup for the drag queens. And it was just such a whimsical, you know, life with him. And so I'm just giving you that background to know that we did everything together, and he was my best friend. And when he got AIDS, it was like, you know, it was this was a long time ago in the early stages of it, and they didn't know enough, and they were giving the proper medication then because they didn't know. And his decline was extremely fast. It actually happened the year that the girls came out, Destiny's Child came out. Beyonce would have been 15 and the other girls would have been 16, but he lived for maybe 2 years after that. And it was a terrible time. People were afraid, and there was a lot of myths and misconceptions about it and fear. And it was a really, really tough time. And you know, I often think about him, and I think that, you know, if only he could have gotten it later, it would have been more treatment for it. It would have been more advanced. He wouldn't have been ostracized so much. And, you know, it was just, it touched me like nothing else in my life. No other loss has ever touched me. So, you know, I'm very happy for organizations like yours that concentrate on that and, you know, put a focus on it and try to help people that are going through it, even now.
John Edgar Wideman, the prolific writer, he said these very powerful, poignant, and potent words. The process for me that is going to knit up the family, the culture, the collective family, all of us, is that we tell our own stories. They express our values, what we think, how we feel, and we keep on telling them, despite the madness, despite the chaos, despite the pressure not to tell. It's so very important to remember. We must tell our stories. And that's what this event is about, telling our stories, the story of Sarah Simmons, but the story that we all have. We are the expert of our experience. Martin Luther King said, in the end, we may not remember the words of our enemies, but we will remember the silence of our friends. We can't be silent. We must speak up and step up and sound out. And sometimes you have to make them hear you. Go out and tell your story. Let it echo far and wide. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And tell them in our battle how justice was denied. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, but sometimes there are battles that are more than black or white. And I will not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Go out and tell your story to your daughters and your sons. Make them hear you. Make them hear you and tell them in our struggle we were not the only ones. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Your sword can be your sermon or the power of the pen. Teach every child to raise her voice, and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous men. Make them hear you. When they hear you, I'll be near you again.
Hi, my name is Yvonne, and I'm 24. I'm your average young professional in Atlanta. I have a boyfriend. I am HIV negative, and I want to stay that way. Speaking out and using my voice about HIV and AIDS is really important because not only do I want to respect myself and respect my partner, I want my girlfriends to be safe. I want my family to be safe. I would definitely tell any girlfriend, okay, well, make sure you got your condoms on you. Not to sound corny or anything, but that kind of thing is important, and I think that we should have that in conversation casually. It's something that we have to take seriously just because there's so many people out there walking around not knowing that they're infected. This is something that can happen to you. If you're having sex, go ahead and get tested. Respect yourself and respect your partner. It's as simple as that. I've got a long life ahead of me. I have dreams. There are so many things that I want to do and accomplish. And with small steps like getting tested and taking care of myself in general, that's what's going to allow me to be able to do those things.
And we're back. This is your co-host Kevin Chaos Moore again. We are greater than AIDS. We will get through this. We will win. I really do believe that. And we have to be thankful for all of the advancements that we make in science and technology. We got to be thankful for the family and friends that are still here to tell their stories, and we need to be thankful for those people that are fighting the good fight, and thankful for those who have come before us. And you can show that appreciation in so many different ways. And one way that Black folks know how to show that they're joyous or that they're happy is through dance. And so we got some praise dancing coming up. We also got a little bit of spoken word, and you might see a familiar face shaking his shimmy and letting you all know about labels and whatnot. So keep watching. This is the Sarah Simmons Showcase 2020. We're rocking this for Sarah. We're rocking this for our community. We're rocking this for ourselves. We're rocking this for our future. All right? Stay tuned. Check in a minute.
Make it really clear. That it's on streaming and it will be posted this month.
From then to now, torn from my tender maid, forced to cross the blue sand voyage, my past forever being known as the unknown knowledge of my true throne. The future thrust me back a century with every gain of knowledge beyond those who stand before me, humble but not yet torn, forsaken but I carry on, the mask proudly given to me by mothers and priests who know not what they mean. Proud I am to be blessed so fully, moved by the tune of my own pride, and with the death of hatred, my virtuous love can arise. So peace be still as I hail to the world, love me for who I am, a knowledgeable Black girl.
I don't get dropped. I drop the label. 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 I don't get dropped. I drop the label.
It ain't a fable.
I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't.
Black, white, red, yellow, emo from the suburbs, Poe from the ghetto, Christian, Buddhist, fat, skinny, who this, tagging me like property, identify to stop me, G, gay, straight, bi, fluid, how can you correct the politics, don't do it, no fly, ally, terrorist, bullies, Hitler ain't the only one with pebbles in his footies, traitor, insurgent, dirty money detergent, yeah, I get the picture, even rule book subscriptions, are these true events or are our perceptions condensed? See each other from opposing sides of the fence. In the midst, we lose the truth behind the matters that exist, turning facts into opinions, legal prejudice. I is who I is, and my peers don't stop. It's about to get fatal if you don't drop the label.
I drop the label. I don't get dropped. 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 I drop the label. I don't.
Picking me up, I realize there's nothing here for me. Whoever here before has been clean every fruitless tree. Original is difficult, live from soul and land. A city's been on a map already, show me both your hands.
I don't get dropped.
I just bob and weave, well I'm spitting coolish like an ice machine. I never was a man.
I drop the label.
I'm a bad chick, but my shit's unstable. Now as far as I'm concerned, credit where credit is due, but you get a lot of credit already, never to pay your dues. And I'm better than breaking the rules, but I know that I'm better than you. No matter how you label yourself, I label you as a truth. Back in the day, you were labeled as ravers. Then you went punk rock, and I'm calling me neighbor. Next year, some hippie bitch with flashbacks later. Then you turn to hip hop, saying this like I don't get dropped.
I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. I don't.
Get dropped. I dropped the labels.
Today is World AIDS Day. It's a worldwide event where people across the globe unite in the fight against HIV. We're asked to remember those who have died and show our support for people living with AIDS. People like Heidi Broadbent, who's been living with HIV since her diagnosis in 1987. She unforgettably grabbed our heartstrings when she appeared on a Nickelodeon special with Magic Johnson in 1992.
I want people to know that we're just normal people.
You don't have to cry.
Before she was even 10 years old, Haidia had already become a member of the first generation of HIV activists and toured the country's most celebrated talk show couches, speaking about HIV/AIDS awareness and shattering myths, something nobody thought she would still be doing 25 years later.
I wasn't supposed to live past the age of 5. They are now predicting that I might live well into my 70s or 80s. And so there is life after a positive HIV result, but what we're trying to avoid is people from becoming infected.
Today, Haidia is 31 and admits that while there are reasons to be hopeful on World AIDS Day 2015, there are still plenty of reasons to remain vigilant.
So what I worry about with HIV and AIDS awareness today is the lack of awareness, because we don't see it on TV like we really used to. We've grown kind of complacent, and it's really sad because the numbers reflect that people are becoming infected with HIV still to this day, and especially in African American community.
According to the CDC, African Americans account for almost half of all new cases of HIV in the U.S. Frightening numbers, and if the trend continues, it could be catastrophic. Haidia worries this is because many no longer see the virus as a death sentence.
What's sad is with the medications working better, people are not walking around looking like death. You don't have the wasting away syndrome. So you have myself, you have Magic Johnson, you have other individuals living with HIV or AIDS who are living kind of productive, are members of society, just going on and living. So it's not in your face every day like it was when the epidemic first hit. And so we have a sort of complacency where we think it's really not an issue. And then also a lot of young people say, well, I could just take a pill. While there is hope and I can live life and I can, get married and have children, they don't see the struggle of trying to make sure you have insurance, or they don't see the side effects of taking the medication, or the struggle, of disclosing. So I feel like we really don't talk about HIV because we don't want to deal with the realness that we don't want to think about death.
But we must. Awareness and support are Haidia's focus today. She speaks out on her website, YouTube channel, and in person.
I think that my story is very unique. I've been embraced. I've been able to tell my story, and individuals have accepted me as an extended family member. There are individuals here in the U.S. who have not been accepted and who are not loved. And so I'm very thankful that people have been accepting, not everyone, but many people are very accepting of me and welcoming. But I have to think about those who are not public, who are afraid to tell their story. And so I feel like I have to continue to speak out to try to make it better for those individuals.
I was born by the river in a little town. Oh, and just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother, oh, my brother. And I said, brother, help me, please, please. but he winds up knocking me back down on my bending knees. Oh, there were times that I thought I wouldn't last too long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Change is gonna come.
My name is Cameron Brown, and this song is dedicated to all the people who are infected and affected with HIV. You can be whatever God says you can be. What God says I am. I can be what God says I'll be. I am. I can be all that God says I can be. Be all that God says I can be. I am what God says I am. I can be what God says I'll be. I am. I can be all that God says I can be. Be all that God says I can be. I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above, not beneath. I'm blessed, coming in. I'm blessed, going out. I am.
Is it live?
I can
It is live. What did you do?
be all that God says
So it's going live.
I can be.
Give me a point.
Be all that God says I can be. Be all that God says I can be.
Before you break yourself into Mama Shy, looks like we got another killer to put in.
Check. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, 6 feet at a backpack. Get me wrong, let me breathe. Get me wrong, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, better back. COVID out here, poker faces, so you better wear a mask. I don't care if Gucci, Prada, Fubu, extra layer that. Think you got some problems breathing now, just wait until attack. This ain't based on your location, this is really where we at. Origins, bass man, maybe Irish, know it's robbing now. Take your taste, buddy, season in, ain't got no power now. Asymptomatic, don't you care about our editors? How you think they dealing with it? Respirators and you not around like a square. Don't be goofy, free smoke, you don't want it near. See, they be bleaching everything when it do appear. And you can't see it, x-ray vision will not help you here. But N95 will keep your lungs clear. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, 6 feet better backpack. Get me wrong, let me breathe. Get me wrong, make it 6 feet. Oh yeah, check. Oh yeah, check. Oh yeah, check. Check, check, check. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, should be better. Yeah, I see you chicken talking better. 6 feet on these facts. Highest cases of infection, who you think is on the net? You ain't gotta go too far, probably front yard to the back. Paranoia, saw a ninja, that's just me inside my mask. Black on black, oh yes, I'm on it, even when inside the store. You was looking for a sign, ooh, right there on the floor. Shoulder bump me if you like, ooh, you'll be on the floor. I'm just playing, but this Lysol isn't on me just for show. I be spraying like graffiti, hands be wiping like Miyagi. Yeah, I go Danny LaRusso when that COVID be around me, cause you never know. Ooh, go get tested when you on the go. Safety first, like a seat belt when you on the road. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, 6 feet better backpack. Get me wrong, let me breathe. Get me wrong, make it 6 feet. Oh yeah, check. Oh yeah, check. Oh yeah, check. Check, check, check. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, 6 feet better back. Check your facts. Check your facts. Wash your hands. Check yourself, stop. COVID is a bad man. Check yourself, stop. COVID, I'm on check. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, 6 feet better back. Get me wrong, let me breathe. Get me wrong, make it 6 feet. Oh yeah, check. Oh yeah, check. Oh yeah, check. Check, check, check. We talking COVID, okay, show me where your mask at. We talking COVID, okay, 6 feet better back.
Who we are is not based on life's events of choices we make. We're born strong. Creative individuals designed to bring gifts, talents, and passions to this life. We are lovers of animals, of people, and so many other things. We find ways to create the unknown, to think the impossible thing. The word limit to us is just a word. It doesn't belong to us, the strong. Awesomeness is a state of mind. It's who we are in actions, in words, in trying times, in life's uncertainties. We rise to the occasion. We come to the rescue. We are people who love through and through. Who we are virtuous believers in truth, in love, in the very ideal we can do whatever we choose because we are strong in belief, in faith, in hope to lead us on to victory, to greatness, to dream on, to sing that very song, to uplift and make the weak know they are strong. Who we are is you, destined to live on.
Hey, thanks again for tuning in to the 2020 Sarah Simmons Showcase World AIDS Day celebration. I'm your co-host, William Greer. Every year we talk about the importance of testing, education, and prevention, and this year is no different. Whether it's HIV or COVID-19, it's important to know about the virus and how it can impact your life. Make sure you get tested and taking steps to protect yourselves and others. Because after all, we are family. Hint, that's the next song. Enjoy.
We are a family like a giant tree, reaching up toward the sky. We are a family. We are so much more than just you and I. We are a family, growing stronger, growing wiser. And we are growing free. We need you. We are a family. We are a family. Sometimes, whether you like it or not, family, the cousins, all of us, we love one another through the hard times, the good times, the rough times, and like what we're experiencing today, the chaotic and somewhat challenging times. We push forward. We persevere, we're resilient, and we are a family. My name is T. Michael Rambo, and I am a longtime friend and supporter of the African American AIDS Task Force. When I say long time, I mean back there, long time ago. Back when the organization first got started, some well over 25 years ago. I remember back when we first came together as a community of folks interested in providing a space and responding to the disparity and the need of the African American community as it related to HIV and AIDS. I think about the task force, and I think about Sarah Simmons. Soulful, spirited Sarah Simmons. Soulful, spirited Sarah Simmons. That woman, just like the word, had soul. She spoke from her heart, from her soul, and she spoke truth to power. She really understood how to express herself in a way that others sometimes couldn't, because she wasn't ashamed to say what she thought and how she felt. And that's power. Spirited. Spirited because she could say more with a look than with a word. Sometimes silence was her form of speech, and she said so much. We miss her, and we feel committed to continuing her legacy and the legacy of those lives who have transitioned, our ancestors, our elders, our community members still living, surviving, and thriving with HIV and AIDS. And we are here today to lift up Sarah, who would be so proud of the work that we're doing and so proud of the work that the task force has accomplished over these many years. So Sarah, we lift up blessings and prayers outward and onward together today. Can we forget it? No, we can't. What is it we can't forget? That we are a family, growing stronger, growing wiser, and we are growing free. We need you. We are a family. We're a family. Don't forget it, and don't give up on us. We've got so much work to do, and we need you.
Hey everybody, I just want to talk a little bit about Sarah Simmons. What an amazing woman, man. She was awesome. I mean, so amazing. In college we worked together, and then I had an opportunity to work with her at Turning Point. She was the kind of leader that you can believe in, the kind of leader that you know is going to take control, and she did just that. Up until the day she died, she's always been productive, industrious, ingenious, and amazing. Sarah Simmons, a legend. A true legend.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kevin Cass, and I currently work for the African American AIDS Task Force as an HIV tester and outreach program coordinator. My fondest memories of Sarah, definitely one specific time period that I can think of was when we were all at a conference. I think it was down in Dallas, Texas. It was some type of planning or prevention conference or something like that. And it was like in a hotel with all these like beautiful jade statues and stuff. And it was a really cool time. And they had this club downstairs in the lobby that would always have music playing. And we would always start breaking out into a dance, you know, whenever we would pass the club, you know, and I thought that was just so cool how we were far apart in age, but it was really like having a mother figure, you know, there with me. And much like I would do with mom when I was little, you know, we would dance. And so like I remember like one day after going through all the conference stuff, we all went and had dinner. I think I only remember Mia from you know, the Urban League, Mia Burbridge, being with me. I know there were other people that was with us, but I'm not sure. It's all fuzzy to me. But anyway, I remember, you know, we had, like finished one day, went and got dinner, then we had went out to the club downstairs later on that night. And when I tell you, me and Sarah and I danced all night. I mean, she was trying to sit me down, I was trying to sit her down. We sat each other down, we sat the rest of the dance floor down. I mean, no one was really going out there after us. We lit the dance floor and the stage area on fire. And it always tickled me that, you know, here this little lady, you know, with all this energy, all this passion, all this drive. And we connected too just on some East Coast stuff, because Cleveland, I don't know how familiar you are with the map, is, in my opinion, closer to the East Coast than it is to the Midwest. Even though it's in the Midwest, it's weird, but Clevelanders have an attitude that's similar to New Yorkers and East Coasters, and so we kind of connected over that, and we would trade war stories about New York City and stuff. And yeah, I just always remember her smiling, and no matter what it was, what might have been going on in her life, you would never know it, because, you know, she's concerned about what's going on with you and how you're feeling, how you're doing. And I remember that being one of the first moments that I ever felt at home here in Minnesota, or with people that I, you know, met through being in Minnesota. So yeah, family, I am so sorry for your loss. I am with you. I pray for you, and that every day is bringing you a little bit closer to peace, and hurting a little less. I know it never goes away, but one thing that definitely gives me some hope and gives me some happiness is knowing that, you know, now she definitely has a dance buddy, you know, with my mom being there. So I love you both, family. I'm praying for you, and we miss you, Sarah. We miss you a lot, and we love you so much. All right, peace.
Well, I'm here today to recognize World AIDS Day 2020, December 1st, but to recognize and pay love and respect to my colleague and my friend, Sarah Simmons, who I worked with for years, who I absolutely adored, who they definitely had in mind when they did Sarah Smile. I just want to say that she is truly missed, but never forgotten. We've come together year after year and to acknowledge World AIDS Day as well as Sarah. And I just want the community to know that because of Sarah's spirit and willingness to share and to give, so many people were touched and helped by her, myself included. She always had a kind word. She always was uplifting, but I loved it because she didn't play. Sarah could do that thing, and thinking about Sarah makes me smile. So I had found a couple pictures from back in the day, and I just want to say that, my God, they have an outreach team in heaven that is just incredible. But I just want Sarah and all of the old regime, the ones here, those of us that are still here, and the ones that have gone on, to know that they're loved and appreciated. And we're hanging in there, Sarah. We're hanging in there. There's a thing they got going on now called COVID, but we're still in the fight in HIV and AIDS in our community, and I'm gonna fight till it's over, until I'm done, until I'm not here anymore.
Hi, my name is Shirley Marie Graham, and I'm the Executive Director of Community Fitness Today. I met Sarah Simmons in 1994. We were all the first staff of the African American AIDS Task Force. That was Sarah Simmons, myself, and Robert Pop Preston. We were all program coordinators under the leadership of Dwight Henry McWilliams. Sarah was one of the sharpest dressers I know, always coordinated. She always had a smile on her face. She later came and became a member of Macedonia Baptist Church, where she rarely missed a Sunday. I remember the last day, her last Sunday before she passed away, Sarah danced all over that church. Oh my God, she was just rejoicing. But I know her to be such a great person, nice, kind person. I met her family. We got close enough to meet the family. I know the kids and the grandkids, and I really miss her because she was a joy to have around, a joy in our lives. And one of her favorite songs is If I Can Help Somebody. If I can help somebody as I travel on, if I can cheer somebody in a word or song, if I can show somebody they are traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. We miss you, Sarah. Love you. Rest in peace.
Hello. Welcome to the Minnesota African American HIV Women's Initiative presents the Sarah Simmons Virtual Showcase. I would like to take some time to tell y'all about my mother, and this is her, Sarah Simmons. She passed away in April the 22nd, 2010. She was a clinical social worker. She was a peer educator for HIV, AIDS, and STDs. She inspired me to go back to school as well and became a chemical dependency counselor. So I felt that we both are in recovery. My mom passed with 20 years. I have presently 25. There's other members of my family that are also in recovery who help and work out into their community, educating them on different venues. I just wanted to press that please wear condoms, practice abstinence, be watchful of STDs. Just be careful out there, please. Go get tested. There are so many places you can get tested now. They even have home tests if you want to do it in the privacy of your home. But please get tested. My mom worked hard to educate her community and her family. The people that put on this event, who are also my family, they are working hard to educate you.
My name is Peter Hayden, and I am the founder and director of Turning Point Programs. There's a couple of things I'd like to say about Sarah. Sarah was one of our first women in Turning Point's program when we had a co-educational program, and she was just a jewel to work with. She never, ever, if I can remember, did anything that would bring her to the table. She had those eyes that she would, if you said something, she'd look at you with those eyes, and it's like, oh man, she's crushed. But I watched her. She brought her kids through. She was just a wonderful lady. She also was someone that I felt that never wanted to leave Turning Point. I know she got an opportunity, another job opportunity, and as soon as there was an opportunity for her to come back to Turning Point, she did, and never left. She was out of New York City, and I want to also say that Sarah had it tough. It was not a good piece with regards to coming out of Manhattan and shooting drugs and being with a person who didn't treat her well. But once she understood through sobriety, and it was a time and place to change her mind, she never, ever turned her back. So I'm just proud to be able to, again, to say something on behalf of Sarah. I know she has a song, I won't say that, but there's a song by Tavares that she loved, and that was Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel. And I can tell you, heaven's not missing her at all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hayden. Miss Reed.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm hoping it's afternoon. I am Elizabeth Reed, and I'm what am I? See, I'm all emotional.
You're our COO and our mama.
Okay, just start it over.
Mama boss.
You just started that song. You shouldn't have done that. Start over, Angela.
I hear you, Miss Reed. I hear you. It's hard.
Okay, are you ready now? Hello, I'm Liz Reed, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Turning Point. And I have been graced with the presence of Sarah when I first started at Turning Point, which was over 20 years ago. And one of the things that I talked to Sarah about was her commitment and why she was so committed. Because Sarah, on Fridays, you would see her pack up her bag and she's out on the streets. I don't care if it's Hennepin or whether it was Lindale. She had her things together. And the community often called her the condom lady. And they would definitely come up to her. And I remember one time I was talking with her and I said, Sarah, what I'd like to do is go out there on a Friday with you. I think that would really educate me and help me. And Sarah kind of looked at me with this one look and she said, I don't think you want to. She said, because she thought I was, because this was when I first started Turning Point, and she kind of thought I was maybe a little too sheltered of a person to be out on the street and working with some of the people she worked with. So in her polite way, she kind of said, no, Liz, I don't think this is for you. But, the one thing about Sarah is that she was just so unapologetic about what she did and why she did it. And so one day I asked her, I said, Sarah, why do you do this and why are you so committed? And, you go up to different people that personally I would probably be a little afraid of. And she said to me, Liz, she said, I caused my mother a lot of pain. She said, and I know that what I'm doing now, my mother would be proud of me. And that always stuck in my mind because that's what giving back is all about. And that's what it's all about in making your parents happy. And in the long run, you end up doing some great things for the community. So I love Sarah. I adore her, and I have a high number of respect for her. So I think that one song that I think of when I think of Sarah is She's One in a Million. And I often think of her when I hear that song. So I just want to say thank you, Sarah. If you're looking down, we're all smiling at you. And you look down at us and smile at us because we're doing your work. We're continuing to do your work. And thank you. I'm done.
Thank you, Miss Reed. Thank you.
Do we get to edit?
I'm
no
kidding, I'm gonna go
I'm
next.
kidding, Diana.
Hello, I'm Diana Brady. I'm the HIV outreach coordinator, and I just want to talk to you about how I came about building a relationship with Miss Sarah. I came to Turning Point quite some time ago. I want to say over 15, 16 years ago. And I came in for an interview for the Family Focus outreach position and to be an assistant to Miss Sarah, where we work with individuals, you know, single mothers and fathers doing parenting classes. We did that once a month and weekly home visits, whether it was court ordered or they volunteered to come. The program was so awesome. I found myself writing letters to have them extended because they just didn't want to leave Turning Point. But, you know, Miss Sarah told me, you know, you did everything for them. You know, you taught them how to advocate for themselves and consider them as your butterfly. You know, they got the tools, they got everything they need. We're always here, we're not going anywhere, but consider them as, you know, our butterflies. So that really helped me because I did have a problem with letting go. Me and Miss Sarah, you know, she taught me a lot as far as having me, you know, make the safe sex kits and bringing my children in to have them put the bags together, going to neighborhoods. And I'm like, well, I'm over north, you know, from over north. And I was kind of intimidated, but she wasn't, you know, kept her trunk full of condoms, always wanted to educate everyone, would give you anything that you wanted. And if she couldn't give it to you, she would find someone who could. Me and Miss Sarah was more than co-workers. You know, we became a family. And, you know, being at Turning Point, she taught me so much. And that's why I wanted to get in, you know, to educating, you know, the community, first myself and my children, you know, because I didn't want them getting the information from their friends. And I just want to say thank you, you know, for giving me the opportunity, Miss Sarah, to continue to do what you love and you're passionate about. And as long as Turning Point is here, we'll always have a showcase for Sarah Simmons. Thank you. Miss Patricia.
You gotta unmute yourself.
You're muted.
There we go. Hey everybody, my name is Patricia Carter. I'm the manager of the Culturally Specific Service Center. And I'd just like to say, I just give tribute to Sarah Simmons. She's a pioneer. She was a classy, compassionate woman. I remember one of the first encounters I had with Sarah. She was dancing. She loved to dance. And she just showed so much compassion when she spoke to people. You could just feel the love. She just didn't just talk to you, she talked with you. And she made it a point to get to know you on a level where it was real personal. And so I just want to give tribute to Sarah because she is special. She is a special woman. And the song that Miss Reed said, One in a Million. That is a perfect song. We talking about the old school, the Larry Graham, One in a Million. Yeah, so she's missed, greatly missed, and she left a legacy, though. She left a legacy, and we just pay tribute to her. We love you, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Patricia.
I know our time is kind of
Mama
wrapping.
Dorothy.
Oh no!
We gotta get Woodrow, and then we'll
Woodrow.
I know we're running over because we could talk forever. I can close out next.
Let Woodrow go.
Hey, everybody, my name is Woodrow Jefferson. I started here at Turning Point in the HIV division, and Sarah Simmons was my teacher, and she taught me a lot about HIV. And Miss Reed, she took me on those trips, and they were quite interesting, shall we say. But you know what? I learned a lot about the community, HIV, and the need for education at that point, because I saw a lot of folks would run up to her car, you know, street workers, whatever, you know, and she had nothing but love for them, not shaming or blaming no one. She just said, hey, here's them condoms. You know, be safe, girl. You know I will. And they run off. And so she had it. I said, Miss Sarah, you got so many condoms in the back of the seat, can't nobody get in the back seat. She had them all over the place. But that was Miss Sarah. She was like, I don't care. Help me load up the truck. And I said, okay, here we go. And we head out. And so I learned a lot about Miss Sarah. And I think everybody said it best. She just had compassion for folks out there dealing with the disease. That time, boy, was really taking lives, and she was in the forefront. She's been on several committees dealing with HIV, not only at Turning Point, but other agencies as well. We started Ma through Miss Sarah, and then at the end there, when she became ill, I'm gonna get emotional. We all went out to her house, and I remember we sang that song, Sarah, smile, and oh man, she lit up, and so we said, okay, Miss Sarah, we're going to she, y'all get ready to leave right now. She was just so excited that we came out and spent that time with her, and I'll never. Miss Sarah never needed no permission to dance. That's one thing I always remember about her. I said, no matter where we was at, she hear a song and she start dancing. It'd be at the conference, it'd be at the picnic, it'd be no matter where we were. And you talking about friends. Miss Sarah came to me, came with us on my wife and I anniversary to Las Vegas. Every 4th of July, our families would get together because of Miss Sarah. She would start that. And so, she became my sister. Miss Sarah became my co-worker to my sister. And what a tribute is, it's the saying, we miss you, but we still love you. That's what a tribute to me means, that we miss you, but we still love you. And every year we get together and do the Sarah Simmons Showcase. And it's beautiful. Folks come out that we haven't seen in a while. They say, he's still doing that Sarah Simmons Showcase? And they show up, and the performances, I can't say enough about the people who come up and done the performances for free in honor of Sarah Simmons. So every year I look forward to not only giving a tribute to Sarah, but for the reunions of folks who've been in this thing for a long, long time, and we're still at the forefront of fighting HIV. And I want to thank Turning Point for one, never giving it up, staying with it, and also letting me be a part of it. Thank you.
Yes, that was really cool. Shout outs to everyone who submitted their testimonies, and especially, Turning Point. That was really moving, what you guys said. You perhaps were, the closest as far as working with Sarah, but a lot of you guys echo my same sentiments. She's a very caring person that did everything for others and selflessly gave of herself to this cause, and showed their passion for helping others throughout the duration of the time that they were a part of our community here. So shouts out to everyone that submitted. Yeah. And I'm sure that Sarah would agree that the work never stops, and it's all about doing the work and putting the work in. So next piece is a piece that I did It's called overtime because, yo, we got to work overtime in order to get us to where we need to be as far as HIV and AIDS goes. I want to get to a point in which there's no more World AIDS Day events that we have to celebrate because we've taken care of this issue. All right? So enjoy, and then we'll be wrapping up the show. Work. Gotta go to 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 work. Ancestors have a color, freedom have a price tag, the movement have a mother. Work. New things we do discover about the streets we dying on. Handcuffs don't make us tougher. Work. Police done turn the military. Just fighting kids, a scary world star done got us buried. Work. We gotta protect our territory. Inherit this message, call me I exist, you never saw me. Work. We gotta take it to the front lines. Persevering through the tough times. Our breaks are bad, but we know how to grind. You gotta put that work in overtime. To not stand up for life that leaves you dying. Can't hide the truth no more, this shit ain't fine. Watch over this community of mine. My soldiers in the battle, gotta go to work. 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 The cross we bear is burdensome. Cry for freedom every day, no telling if they heard us some. Work. Fear it weighs 1,000 tons. Courage is a fleeting thing. Be the change, find your some. Work. Try to run away from guns, but they turn the barrels towards the brothers in the hood they from. Work. Covert racism run this town. Smiling faces come around. We on the front line, is you down? Work. We gotta take it to the front lines. Persevering through the tough times. Our breaks are bad, but we know how to grind. You gotta put that work in overtime. To not stand up for life that leaves you dying. Can't hide the truth no more, this shit ain't fine. Watch over this community of mine. My soldiers in the battle, gotta go to work. 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 Yeah. Gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. Gotta get done. Gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. Yeah. Gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. All the federal world. Gotta go to work. Yes, you know what? That's a message that we can take with us from this point forward, you know, and that's, I'm sure that's what Sarah will want us to do. Put in that work, you know what I'm saying? We got to work overtime to get us to where we need to be, like to zero. I really feel in our lifetime, we're going to get to zero. You think so?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
We can make that happen, especially with the help of those watching.
Definitely.
Cool. So a couple of shout outs before we sign off for the evening. First, foremost, we want to thank our featured performers, one of whom is right next to me, kind of.
Oh, hi, hello.
Mr. Kevin Chaos. Thank you so much. Also, T. Michael Rambo and Eddie Robinson, thank you so much for your contributions to making this an awesome video.
Yes,
Also,
Kevin Jackson as well. Shouts to Kevin Jackson.
Yes, Kevin Jackson, thank you.
Yes.
Also, we have some amazing sponsors. First and foremost, Ma, who heads this up every year. Thank you for all of your help in coordinating this effort year after year and making it something that we can come together around continuously. Also want to thank the Twin Cities Black Radio Network. Wait, shit, I said that wrong. Fuck. All right.
Oh, man.
Can we edit this? Let's keep going. All right, press it. Just press it, right? Do your thing. Make magic happen.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start the proud sponsors over again in 5, 4, 3, 2. Also want to thank some of our amazing sponsors. First and foremost, Ma, who does this every year, heading this up. Thank you so much for all the work that you put in so that we can come together and celebrate year after year. Also want to thank the Twin Cities Radio Network, African American AIDS Task Force, Turning Point, Indigenous Peoples Task Force, University of Minnesota Youth and AIDS Projects, HRSA, the Minnesota Department of Health, Just Us Health, Community Fitness Today, and Minnesota People of Color LGBTQ Pride. Who am I missing?
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Did I get everybody? I think that's everybody.
I think you did. And another shout out to all of the wonderful performers we had tonight. Again,
Yes.
T. Michael, Kevin Jackson, Robert Robinson, Cameron Graham. We got Shanitria Beatty. We also had Teresa. We also had. Who else do we have? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Look at the list.
Right? I'm pulling it up right now if I can find it.
We did not forget about you, whoever you are.
Right.
Even though it slipped my mind right now. But
we're not gonna.
Who's the other person?
Are we starting this? There's a whole bunch of other people.
Zavon, want to give a shout out to Zavon because he donated some of his very talented talents. Let's see. T. Michael, we said T. Michael, right? Tina Knowles, yeah, shouts out to Beyonce Mama and the people on the Greater Than AIDS campaign.
Wait, nope, that's a YouTube clip. Never mind, she didn't actually. Oh my God! So can we just we're still recording? So can we?
Numa Pierre. Also, Numa Pierre, the COVID song. Shouts out to
yes.
For giving us that great rap. And I think that's about everybody. I think I got everybody covered.
Cool.
Maybe.
Looks like
it. And if I didn't shout your name out, then blame my mind, not my heart, because I am getting older, and that's the first thing to go, so they say. But,
long story short, thank you to all the performers today.
All the performers.
Everyone who contributed to making this possible. We know that it's time and it's talent, and we appreciate you sharing yours with us. So thank you to all the performers.
And I just want to remind everybody, Sarah wants us to keep on dancing. So whatever it is that you're doing, don't stop dancing, y'all. Don't stop.
Amen. All right.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a something for sure. It's been an experience.
And I look forward to possibly doing this with you again next year, but on a stage.
No, it's going to happen again next year.
Oh yeah,
it's just a matter of how. So I look forward to discovering how we're going to pull this off again next year.
Me too. I'm going to stay hopeful. That I'm seeing the stage. So they told me to speak things into existence. So I see us on the stage next year.
I'll co-sign. I will co-sign on that. I'm going to start shoe shopping tonight.
Yes, please. Pick me up somewhere you at it.
Right? Awesome. Well, have a good night, Kevin. Have a good night, all, and thank you all for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you next time.
You're not gonna say hi to anybody?
That was so much fun.
Thank you all for joining us for that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh my God, I loved it.
Those two need their own
I did too.
That was awesome.
I miss you guys.
Miss you guys too.
Yeah. Guys. Hi, Tom. Hi, Rambo.
Hey, now.
Hi, this is Kathy, Sarah's daughter.
Yes, it is.
Yes, the oldest one.
I know who you people is. Don't let 60-something fool you. I got my memory still.
It's good seeing you.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Wes. It's me, Val. I said, hi, Wes. It's me, Val.
Hey, Val. How you doing?
Good.
All right. Hey, you know, this was really enjoyable. And I was able to get a nap even before. So that's why I was able to last for the duration. See, T. Michael, are you taking your naps?
You know, I take my naps twice daily.
Diana Beatty, you have something to say.
Yes, she does.
About Save the Date, Diana Beatty.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Can you see me?
I see you.
Hi. I
We
just
saw
want
you
to
eating
say,
too.
oh, I wasn't eating. I was just, you know.
No, actually, that was Walter who was doing all the eating. Actually.
Oh,
y'all seen that? Yes,
great
it was
job,
me.
everybody.
Hi.
Thank you. You all did a great job too, and I just want to say thank you. You know, you guys did a wonderful job. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in, and please save the date for February the 7th for National Black HIV Awareness Day. If you want to, if you have any questions, comments, and you would like to be, you know, a performer, or you would like to donate, you know, any time, skill, or even if you want a confidential HIV test, you can call myself at Turning Point at 1500 Golden Valley Road, Minneapolis, 55411. We're located in North Minneapolis. We could be reached at 612-520-4004. And please call, leave a message, and we will follow back up with you. We'll also, you know, put this information online on our account, on our individual social media account. You can also follow up with Val Smith, the AIDS Project Director, and
Yes.
also Sandy Johnson, the Minnesota Department of Health. We will also have their contact information available as well. So please, please, please save the date. And if you would like to be a part of it, you can contact myself, Diana Beatty, at Turning Point, Val Smith at Youth AIDS Project, and Sandy Johnson at the Minnesota Department of Health. We thank you.
And I'll give my number out. It's 651-231-4849. Again, that's 651-231-4849. But there's many people on this call, on the Zoom call right now that provide HIV testing. You know, we have AATF, we have the Youth and AIDS Projects, Turning Point, we have the Red Door, we have Just Us Health. So there's many, and if I miss someone, just shout yourself out. Because I don't have my glasses on. I can't see who's all on the call. But we're all here to provide help, you know, to do the best we can, because these are hard, hard times. And I just thank everyone for tuning in. And Kevin, all the performers, William, y'all did a great job. And thank you to Sarah Simmons' family for just sharing her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was beautiful. And I just also would like to, you know, add, you know, please, you know, get tested, you know your status, okay? And we will be.
Am I spelling that right? Don't complain.
Okay? I just want to say that. Mama Shy, would you like to say something?
She said she under your name.
Mom always,
hear people.
Mom always made sure that we had condoms for our grandkids. She made sure we kept them in the house and gave them, and the kids, they went out and did outreach on their own. So she left a legacy that has extended beyond Minnesota through our family. Our family in New York,
doing my job.
all over. So
Can you put it on mute?
and I thank all of you guys. I love y'all, family. I see y'all in pictures all the time. Rambo, my goodness. Oh, it's been so long. Last time I saw you was at a ZZ's BB event. So yes, yes, I just love you all. Thank you so much, Turning Point. Yay!
Thank you, CC. Hey, Mama Shy, you gonna say something?
Where did she go?
She may not know she's on
You know
mute.
I'm struggling. I was muted. But hi, everybody. It's really good to see all of you. This was wonderful. I just, it's been a struggle with the technology and everything, but it has just been incredible. And thanks, I don't want to start naming names because thank you to everybody, everybody that was on the committee and the team. But I have to give a special shout out to Kevin, because Kevin, you had to have the patience of Joe with all these different situations with the technical stuff. I just think about Sarah, you guys, and we didn't use them, but I sent in some pictures, some old pictures, and I just had to bring it up because in the picture it was Sarah, Ebony, myself, Grace Arrington, Grace, what's the Grace last name? Arrington? Urban League, Pops, Uncle Don. It was just like, and I just thought about, boy, what an outreach team they got going on in heaven. You know what I mean? It's like all them OGs up there just looking down on us, and I know they're smiling on us today, and it just warms my heart. Those of us that are all still here, doing the work, and I just can hear Dwight telling me, "Shy, you just keep going, girl. Now don't you stop. Keep telling the truth." And this is what we do. And so I just say thank you to all of you guys. This has been a long journey, and I really miss Sarah. I miss Carol Fitzgerald. There's just a whole bunch of them that really nurtured me and brought me up. I can remember when I first came to the table, CDC meant Controlled Data Corporation to me. I didn't know what the Center of Disease Control was. So, I mean, it's just, that's the kind of journey that it's been. And so I salute you all, salute you for all the work you do. Sandy, I know your piece didn't get on, and so I would love for you to come on and say, if we have time for her to say what it was that she had to say about Sarah, because as she would say, she didn't make the cut. That picture of you on here sure is pretty. So with that, I'm just gonna, Howard's here. Howard's watching. He's viewing it, and I had some young people that are in the gym. We were having some difficulties, as you guys probably seen in the beginning, but I had Bridget's here. Bridget.
Hey, Miss Bridget.
Hello, everybody. So,
Hey,
yeah. So again, thank you. I'm gonna stop now. I love y'all. Wesley.
I'm here too, Mama Shy.
Hey, Gwen.
Leslie.
Hey, hey, look. I see that afro. I see that afro. It's in there. It's in there too. Hey, Diana and Val, can we get together to set a date for the follow-up show?
Absolutely. Just send us an email and let us know. And thank you. You did a wonderful job. I would like to say it was unfortunate, but I understand that it's not personal, that Sandy video tribute didn't make it. And I just want to say, Sandy, from day one, when we were in the boardroom, the lower level, the main floor at Turning Point at the primary building, how you just, set up the meetings and, was so just passionate about wanting to keep Miss Sarah's name alive. I want to say I love you and I respect you for that. And you ain't never got to say you didn't make the cut, baby. You made it. So thank you, Sandy. We love you.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Say hi to Dennis. Dennis, you've been kind of
you are the cut.
Dennis. How you doing, Dennis?
Hey, Will.
Hey, Dennis,
everything.
where Dennis at?
Hey, Dennis.
He's just been quiet. That's all.
Where at? Where's Dennis?
But let me say this before I get off of here. I need you to know that.
Oh, there you are. Did us on the TV screen. Oh, I'm sorry.
So just want you to know, if it's anything that we here at the Twin Cities Radio Network can do, and let me add this, Twin Cities Radio Network is the only Black-owned radio station in the Twin Cities. If there's anything that we could do to assist you, don't hesitate to contact us.
Thank you.
Wonderful. That is so awesome.
I feel like this is like the best family reunion ever.
I know. Hey, Gwen, you've been so quiet up there. What you got going on, Miss Gwen?
Well, I didn't make the cut either, as you may have noticed.
Oh, no.
Nene!
Hi, family.
Okay, we'll make the cut right now.
Yes, Nisha.
Hi.
No, Gwen has to make the cut, and then who? Hey, Nisha. Hey.
Mama Shy assignment. No.
You know what? Don't play. Look, girl, I done told you.
Say it again.
Hi, Mama Shy. Hi, Diane.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Everybody.
Hey.
I'm good.
Can we give Gwen a minute to say, because
Yes.
I don't think she got on the video. So if we can let Gwen say a little something.
Well, mainly I talked about how when I first came to the organization, how Sarah, you know, she was being one of the founders. I kind of had to reach out to find somebody to get history and some context around the agency and how it fit into the community and the history of it. You know, how did we begin? How did we, because I was standing on the foundation of Carol Fitzgerald and Carol, who I visited with often. And Sarah became such a champion and a friend. When I reached out to her, she helped give me context to everything. She answered all the questions. She was just a fierce advocate. She was one of the most beautiful people I've ever met. And everybody talked about dancing. And she used to go to a lot of our fundraisers. I don't know, Kathy, if you remember that. And we would do fundraisers sometimes with like Twin City Steppers and that sort of thing. And she'd get on the floor and you couldn't drag her. And she was such a beautiful dancer. Most importantly, she became a friend, a fierce advocate for the organization, and she provided so much context that really helped a lot of, you know, the women's group was there, and so that these things could continue happening. And I'm just so proud and happy to be standing on the foundation of what she and other people in the community created.
Well, Gwen, we're so thankful to you for continuing to carry that torch and that flame. And we have, you know, when we think about being elders, no one likes something necessarily hold on to that, but I don't mind. But I know that Shy and yourself and so many others, and I think about, you know, saying, and those who are here in this room right now, but, you know, if it were not for you, we could not have these events. We could not continue this force, this continued celebration and acknowledgement. So Val and everybody, thank you so much. And I'm going to bid my farewell because the brother ain't ate. You know I can't miss a meal.
Me either. You guys did a great job. And Kevin, you did all you guys, Ramel, Kevin, Calvin, everyone that, the videos were wonderful. I mean, it was just great to see everybody talking so, you know, positively and acknowledging her legacy. And so that's what I appreciate the most about her kindness and her legacy that we get to carry on. And before she passed, I used to go visit her, and I just wanted to know that she was proud of us, that we were on the right path, doing the right thing. I'm sorry. And she gave that to me. And so her and Ebony, who continues to be supportive. So thank you all.
Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gwen. Those are
Thank you,
beautiful
Sarah.
words.
Thank you, Gwen. Gwen, I sent you a message too.
You did?
Yes, Diana Beatty.
Nene?
On the chat.
Want to say something?
Sure. Hi, I am Sarah's granddaughter. If no one knows who I am, probably can't see me that good. I'm really sorry. But I'm her granddaughter, Ranisha. I lived with her a big chunk of my life. I remember missing school and having to do safe sex kits at Turning Point and pack them and put them and go to the events and stand at the tables. And I got the honor of being one of her students.
Oh, girl, where was it in the car?
I got the honor of being one of her students at a very young age. And just walking the street with her. But her passion was just so strong. She never quit. She always went to work. She didn't care what was going on. She knew that Sarah needed to be there. She needed to be at Turning Point, and somebody would have been blowing her phone up if she was not in the office and something was going on. I remember her leaving to go to work, and she would come back because she would forget to put her rings on. She would come all the way home to make sure that she had her rings on her finger and that she looked beautiful every single day. Because she was very much about looking presentable and being present. And she loved the men that were there. She was like, they were just at my desk and asking me all these questions today, and Miss Sarah, and I told them don't come to my desk today. And they just keep coming in my office. And but she loved her job as much as she would be annoyed sometimes because there was so much going on. She loved her job. And there was not a day that she didn't get up and show up. She showed up for Turning Point. She showed up for events. I don't care how long she had to be there. We'd be packing up the car, driving to Minnehaha Falls, sitting at that table in whatever weather it was. And
Oh my God.
She'd be packing the table and she'd be like, this person is coming next and they're gonna be here. But she was the first person that I saw who showed dedication and heart for the community. She was a activist. She showed my whole family how to be a social worker. You know how to be a social worker if you was around Miss Sarah, because she taught you how to get resources. She taught you how to ask questions. She taught you how to have conversations with people. She just knew how to captivate people and speak with power and speak with intention and laugh and talk to everybody. And she was this big. And everybody was like, she's this big, but she will bite you, because she will. Because she would just, she would bite you.
Yes, she would.
And it touches my heart to know that she impacted so many people. And even to this day, for her legacy to live this long, that is an example. That is a seed that you plant for your grandchildren. That is something that is worth bragging about. I can brag about my grandma because she did it. You know, my grandma did it. Some people may not know, my grandma was a gangbanger, okay? Before she got sober and got herself together, she was a gangbanger. She was tough. She survived some stuff, some stuff that you don't think people should survive. Okay, I don't even know how she did it. But she passed that strong blood to her family members because all of her children survived and her grandchildren survived. And if anybody remembers when she was getting close to when she was getting really sick, she would not stop going to work until she literally physically was too weak to get up and go. And even on certain days,
Yeah.
she would be weak, and then there'll be days she'd feel strong, and she was like, I'm going to work. And nobody even really knew what she was struggling with. Like, she was pushing through with an illness, and that's what kept her alive. I remember her going dancing a couple months before, like a few months before she really, really got sick. Like, she pushed it, said, I'm gonna live. I don't care what y'all talking about, but Miss Sarah's gonna live until I can't live no more. And it's just beautiful to know that she cared about people being educated and being safe. People probably don't know that we had a bag of condoms sitting in our living room for my family to come get. Like, she was like, come to grandma's house, all the cousins, and come get these condoms at home because I want y'all to be safe. So she didn't just live it at work. She lived that. She lived that every single day of her life. She educated every day. She taught every day. She didn't leave the job because it was just a part of who she was. So the world is a better place because of my grandmother. And so I am just so thankful for all of you. And all of you are, at some point, if you were ever around her or anywhere, you probably saw me when I was little, because she dragged me everywhere and made me.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, you still
And I just am so blown away that all of you showed up. It touches my spirit, makes me want to cry, because you guys show up every year, even when we couldn't show up, because our family struggled for a minute when she passed. We struggled. Like, it was hard to have her leave the earth. We couldn't take it. You know what I mean? And we couldn't show up right away. The event started before we started going, just be honest with you, because it was so hard for us to lose her. But for you guys to keep showing up every year, my grandma is smiling down on all of you guys, because Turning Point is still open. You know, people are still getting help. Even just knowing the therapies and the different things that are out there for HIV, AIDS now. I remember you had to take like 100 pills just to live. Having HIV. I mean, you had to take literally 50 pills at a time just to live. And now there's like one pill. Like, she would be so happy to know that people didn't stop researching, and they didn't stop trying, and they didn't stop pushing for people to live a healthy life and be educated, and to not, to break the barriers of what HIV and AIDS was and where it came from. And it just not, people think like, oh, that's just a disease it's a gay man's disease, or it's this or that. There's so many different things that people would hear about it. And my grandma always was like, no, this is how it works. This is what it is. This is how you can live a healthy life. This is how you be safe. And I'm just blown away. I'm absolutely blown away that she still lives through all of you guys. Because she loved anybody she met. She loved y'all. She loved y'all. Y'all were her family, her children, her everything. Like, I still know her cell phone number from her work because I call her cell phone number so much.
Yeah.
You know it by heart.
Wow.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for
Thank you.
not just letting it die, because you could have just let it die and you didn't. And thank you for whoever still is out here stumping the ground and helping those men in the halfway program and sitting at the events at them tables. That's history. And know that your kids and your family are watching you, because I watched my grandmother. I'm only 30 years old, 31. I watched my grandmother do it. Your kids, your family is watching you do it. So do not stop. Keep doing it.
That's good, Keisha. That's good.
Thank you, Renisha. Thank you, everyone. I just want to say, Sarah is a soldier and she's a friend. I did not realize the severity of Sarah's illness, because there was a time, I'll never forget, that MAP had a policy meeting at Dunn Brothers. It used to be in the building. It still is there by Loring Park. And I called Sarah and said, I'm going to be late. Can you show up for me? And she did. And when I got there, Sarah was there. And I was so impressed. I did not know how ill Sarah was. So Sarah is definitely one of a kind. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. And thank you most of all to her family for sharing us and for not tying her down in the house and locking the door and having people stand guard, by letting her still contribute to our society, to our community. And you allowed her to sacrifice times that she spent with you and to sacrifice her health for the community. So I'm sorry that she was a soldier to the end, and she's my friend, and she would always crack me up. So it's an honor and a pleasure to hold this event. And I have on my shirt from 2014. So I'm glad that, I'm glad of our growth. I'm glad of the fights we've had, because without some rain, you can't see the flowers. So I'm glad that we were able to laugh and show Miss Sarah some flowers anywhere from Turning Point to Monte Carlo. Just appreciate her and appreciate this event. And we are like a family. Good, bad, and sad, we stayed together. So I think this was a great event, but I'm looking forward to the physical live and direct version next year.
Next
Sandy,
year.
Sandy, I know we didn't have a spotlight, but thank you for always pushing through and making sure that it happens every year. So thank you, Sandy.
It's a team effort.
Thank you,
Good job, Sandy.
Sandy.
It's a team effort. Thank you. It's a family
I miss your
effort.
folder.
What?
That you pull out every year.
Don't start, because I got
okay. She got that folder.
And misplaces, and I
That's
have
pretty
to
good.
find it.
That's pretty
And
good.
And I have to say, I have to give a shout out to my McKinley who redid that doggone flyer 15 times.
And he redid it and redid it and redid it.
Oh, that's
Every year it comes off, and we are like, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? And it comes
Yes,
off
we are.
every
Yes, we
year.
are.
Thank you to Sarah's family. Thank you to her friends. Thank you to the community that just loves her, because I think this is just an incredible event every year.
Every year it gets better and better.
Amazed.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out.
Everybody who just pulls it all together.
Wanisha sing.
No, I want to give a shout out.
No.
You can give a shout out, Sandy.
Never mind.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead,
Give a
Woody.
shout out.
Anyways, no, I want to get a shout out to the folks that consistently come through this, and even though I've fallen back, you know, you can always count on me at the end. They always take me to jump to the meeting. Just give me my marching orders, and I'll do what needs to be done. Mama Shai, what a tribute you gave earlier to those who have fallen soldiers, and to see folks are picking up the slack, you know, stepping in with those who've fallen off. And HIV is in trouble. HIV is in trouble. The soldiers out here, man, are making it happen. Getting, and I like what Kevin and them said. I really believe one day we will see zero. I really do. Yeah, and you know, especially in the Black community, not to, you know, discount anyone else, but we're here for a reason, and we're taking this serious. You know, Sarah's my buddy. I always think about her, and just to be family with Kathy and Nisha and the rest of y'all. Look at little Diana coming up through the ranks. You know, everybody coming through. So, Mama Shar, hats off to you, girl. Mama Shar. She was one of the pioneers. And Gwen, we want to thank Gwen too. Yeah, Gwen.
21 years.
Yeah, so thank everybody. Hey, Gwen, want to thank
Can
you.
y'all see this?
Put in.
Can y'all see this picture?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look
Put
at
it
that.
back up, Mama Shy.
Wow.
It is up.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right.
My hair was all black.
Yes.
Oh, some time ago.
Look at that.
That's all right. What you got to say?
Sing, Wanisha, sing.
Nisha, you gonna
Look at this one, Shy.
your grandma's favorite.
come on, Nene.
What is it?
I gotta go. It's 8 o'clock. I gotta
Bye
go.
bye.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
Bye.
Well, you gotta take your medicine and go to bed.
Oh,
You know what?
would you?
That doggone Woody always got something to say.
No, see, that's that old man stuff. He think that everybody old like him. See, that's that stuff.
Woody!
Who's that in the background, Howard? Is
Yeah, that's Howard. That's
What's going
Howard.
on? Huh?
He said he did. You know how he is. I asked him to get on. I asked him to do a tribute. I asked him. He said no. So no.
What?
Now he just
You can't
left
say
out.
hi?
Now because you called him out, he done walked out the room.
Oh my God.
That's Howard.
So special.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at those pictures. Oh, wow.
Now, please, can
Oh wow, that's Mama Di. That's Diane. Oh my goodness, look at her. She
Howard!
goes.
Howard, I need you to get in the camera like now.
I understand that this is really a Zoom family reunion.
Oh wow.
I love y'all. I love y'all. Like this is really a Zoom family reunion.
Wait,
family
Mama
reunion.
Shy, I
Think
can't.
about
What
that.
you look? What is Mama Shy looking at? I can't see.
I'm
There's a
looking at
picture.
this picture over here. It said, whose is this on? Who's showing this picture?
Me?
Kathy.
Yeah, that's Kathy.
It's Kathy.
Yep. I got this picture. Woo! No, just kidding.
Here's another one.
Taking it.
Look at that one. When they say Sarah smile, look at that smile on there.
I
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
Look at her in the white. The Lord have mercy.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Oh,
This was
You
beautiful.
can see
I'm
Pops
glad
in the
that we were
corner.
able
There's
to.
Pops.
I'm glad that we were able to capture it in the time of COVID where things were crazy.
hold it
I'm
up,
thankful that
friend.
everybody like pulled
Friend, hold it
it
up.
all together.
See it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Val. What a
There you
time.
go.
We're able to
Oh,
pull
yes,
it through, though.
This was the last Twin Cities Black Pride that
Grammy.
we had, and we bought like 3 tables, and Sarah always went with us. Can you see her?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that is good.
Yeah, all these people were at our tables.
Oh,
So that's
That
for
is
your,
just
your
awesome.
history, Dennis,
What was it?
for the Twin Cities Black Pride.
Right, because Sarah and I worked at Urban League first before she went to Turning Point.
I
Well,
think
that
I
was our
have
first, huh?
I think I have an extra copy I can send you.
Right,
That
because
was
Sarah
the
worked at
last
Urban League.
Black Pride.
Right, because me and Sarah worked at Urban League at first. When we started, that's how she was the one that helped us
that
with.
was at the hotel over here on 12th and LaSalle.
Yep.
LaSalle or Nicollet.
Yep. I love going there.
Yeah. It was
Oh
really
man.
nice.
Many, many moons.
And I didn't have gray hair. Look at how young I was.
Okay, look at I said that too. I'm
You're
looking at
always
these
young.
pictures with all this black hair. Lord have
I
mercy.
know. Now we got all this gray.
But I
No,
love
I
my
freaked
gray.
out. I got
Look,
gray hair
love
right
your
here.
gray.
I
I
got gray
rock
hair.
my
Freaked
gray.
out.
I'm not
do
dyeing
too.
my hair.
I want to learn
And
how to
I'm gonna
get
be
a
63
ponytail like
years
Spike.
old in March, and I ain't scared.
Three.
Oh girl, don't tell nobody your age. I'm gonna be 63 years old, and I'm glad.
Wait a minute. I
God bless
can't see
you.
who's talking. I cannot see who's talking. Who's 63?
That's
Shy,
fine.
Mama Shy.
But I can trump you. I'm 69.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, honey, okay. And Howard won't get on camera, but he could trump us all.
And
I always lie
That
about
ain't
my
even
age.
funny.
I always lie about my age. I always give myself 10 years older.
Okay.
What?
Because if I'm 59, this is great, right?
Girl, you know what?
Great at any age. You know you
Yes.
look
I'm
beautiful.
telling you. Girl, we
I
black, you know,
love you
black
all.
don't crack.
and
I
I
love
just
you
turned
all.
60.
Wow.
All right now.
Happy
Beautiful.
birthday to us. Thank you
And
for
I don't-
all
and
the
I- and-
accomplishments that we have done. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, Val.
Oh,
Thank you.
appreciate
Great
you.
job.
Each and every
how
one of you. Like, even in a pandemic, we all come together.
Yeah.
And we figured out, like, we did this in 2 weeks. We met 2 weeks ago and was like, we need to do something. And look at what we did. Look at what God did. I love
We
you.
actually started trying to meet in July, so we're
Sin.
not that bad.
There was a pandemic,
Sin.
so we couldn't meet in
Sin.
July.
It was 2 weeks. Till about July.
We really put this together in 2 weeks, and I appreciate each and every one of you for all the hard work that you've done. Kevin, I don't know if he's still on the line, but I know we threw all kinds of crazy crap at him. So I really appreciate Kevin and Preston and William to put all together. Now my unpaid co-workers are going to come in the screen in just a minute because I hear them coming up here. But I just want to just say thank you to all you all.
Well, thank you. We thank you too, and thank you everyone.
Here's my unpaid co-worker.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Who is that?
Hi.
So that's what we call them. All right. I'm going to use that one.
My unpaid co-worker.
A couple of them.
More coming up.
Y'all know.
Whose little boy was that was singing? Or
Yes. That was
Graham?
Graham's grandson.
No, that
Marie.
That was
and-
true.
That was Mama Marie's grandson.
No, that's fine.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now, you know,
No, this is actually the boss. He's the boss of
I
the
was going to say you could get in trouble for that. He's kind of young. Putting him to work.
Okay.
Bye.
He's
This
so
is where I got to
cute.
pull out. I'll see you guys. Take care.
All right, take care.
All right. Good job, everybody. Good job.
Bye. Bye, Woodrow.
Wonderful job.
See you later. Take
Thanks,
care.
Sheriff.
Yeah, I have to go too because I haven't eaten or anything. But
Thank you for
thanks
sacrificing
for
our meals.
And Diana, I'll talk to you
We'll
tomorrow.
see you guys.
When I'm
Okay,
gonna send you a
thanks.
Hello Fresh dinner.
All right.
I
I
have
know. Bye.
Love you guys. This
All
was
right.
great.
you.
Thank you so
Love you.
much.
Oh, is that video going to be distributed?
Which one?
Yes.
I mean, the event.
We're gonna
What we
send
just
it.
did?
It's recorded and we can send it out.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
Cool. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good night, everybody, and thank you. This was
Good
wonderful.
night.
Love you all.
Good night. Love you. Thank you.
Bye, Kathy.
Congratulations, Grandma.
Grandma.
Diane. Brady.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yay.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Good night.
A beautiful blessing. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Love y'all. Bye, Diana. I just
Okay,
messaged
I'm
you.
writing down the number.
Okay, yeah, text me right away.
Okay,
Love y'all.
Okay, Mrs. Palmer, I love you.
I love you.
All right, I'm gonna send you my number. I'll text, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.